MeldaProduction releases v15 112 plugins. Welcome to Music Gears, where we bring you the latest info on new music instruments, software, and other gear from around the world. MeldaProduction has announced the release of v15 of all 112 MP plugins, a free update for every user, saying, "Based on our research and user demands, the new update brings almost 90 improvements and fixes since the last released version." In MeldaProduction, we provide free-for-life updates for all of our products. This means that you will never need to pay to upgrade our software. We improve the stability and the compatibility of our plugins, as well as their communication with your account. Online activation and checking for updates is now a piece of cake. Although we still have in mind those who love to stay offline. But obviously, the most remarkable changes are in plugins design. Over 35 plugins gained intuitive and inspiring graphic design to improve your workflow. Also, 2 display setups and HDPi support has been improved. Vojtech MeldaProduction introduces the 15th version of MeldaProduction plugin suite. Changes in v15. Added easy screens to most plugins with easy screen devices. Added transient feature to dynamic equalizers, which lets the bands react not only to the level, but also transients, or both. Improved Super Looper workflow by adding access to all loops in each track. Added hidden parameters to toggle play, reverse, immediate clear, and switch between loops of selected track. Right-click now provides more common menu with ability to get default value, MIDI learn, etc. And smoothly integrates with VST3 DAWs. For default value without menu, please hold Control when right-clicking. Loudness Analyzer batch processing now displays not only requested gain, but also original integrated loudness. Added single shot option to Turbo filter. Added status line for the algorithm in Turbo reverb and Turbo filter, useful when programming the algorithm. LP/HP filter frequencies are now available in the EQ editor title as parameters, so that the frequencies can be set accurately. Plugins now support multi-monitor setups with different DPIs between monitors. Added serial crossover to all multi-band plugins. Added Neon JP style, which supports Japanese characters. Added silence when busy, advanced option into the settings. Added ability to disallow MXXX devices with a flag by Control/CMD plus clicking on it. Also, Shift plus click on any flag disables all flags in the category. Added pitch to M-cabinet. Added bass and treble decay to M-cabinet wideners. Added enable bank and program change for the categorizer option, default on, to plugins with categorized devices, which let you switch between the devices and their presets using bank select and program change MIDI messages. XY pads with XY pad between banks flag can now use 3 banks or more. For 4 banks, a classic XY pad is created. For other number of banks, a new circular pad is used. Global bypass is now available as a parameter accessible via multi-parameter, for example. Added silence when real-time and silence when offline switches to M-utility. Modular plugins now use horizontal scroll bars to make sure everything fits inside them, even when nesting modulars inside modulars, etc. Crossover disabled, renamed to parallel to avoid confusion. Added emit pitch bend feature to M-tuner. Added advanced switch to multi-parameters, allowing to create 2 easy screen GUIs, basic and advanced. Upsampling renamed to more appropriate oversampling, and is now available as a target for multi-parameters. Added IR button for exporting impulse responses to MXXX. Added auto gain feature to M-drum replacer. It is now possible to drop files into convolution banks list. Added Stompbox module to MXXX. Many improvements in custom GUI editor for devices. Various GUI, performance and stability improvements. Installer has been optimized. Turbo reverb saturation module now performs -1.5 dB output gain to avoid feedback accumulation. Added multiple options for file name postfix to M recorder. Added invert to M drum replacer, both global and for layer. MXXX and M Superlooper now provide 128 MIDI controllers and note controllers. Parameters of the 32 first can be attached to modulation/multi-parameters. Added store in presets option to multi-parameters, useful when designing devices. M-Cabinet Analyze IR feature doesn't close the window anymore, allowing to easily browse multiple IRs. MIDI through option has been added to settings. Plugins now regularly check for updates and potential quick tutorials to be made. Holding Ctrl/CMD while double-clicking a pop-up title will smaller it to the minimum possible size. Invert parameter of all oscillators is now available as target for modulators/multi-parameters. Added tempo tap feature to M Metronome. Added MXXX 6 and 6 out version, useful only for DAW supporting effects with more than 2 inputs and outputs. Plugins now preset parameter names to the DAW starting with the name followed by the group, to ensure it will be displayed better in limited size automation lanes, for example. Map feature now detects duplicites, a parameter being modified by multiple subsystems, such as multi-parameters and modulators, which are typical sources for incorrect device behavior. Improved touchscreen support. M Spectral Dynamics capture feature is now available via multi-parameters. Added sidechain listen feature to MAGC. LU meters now let you select target via right-click menu. Especially useful for limiters. Added ability to display both easy and edit screens at the same time by Ctrl+ clicking the edit button. Band list and parametric equalizers is now layout vertically for better workflow. Improved activation and subscription workflow. Added more groups to M-Auto Align. Frequency shifter improved to allow extremely quick shift modulation and avoid clicks when crossing 0 Hz. It is now possible to drop IR files to M-Cabinet Graph and dedicated buttons in the profile mixer. Added recording stops at main loop option to M Superlooper. Added support for VST3 AI knob, only main plugin window, AI knob cannot support pop-up windows. Right-clicking a parameter attached to a subsystem, multi-parameter/mod/MIDI, lets you display the subsystem's editor. Added virtual folders to the root of all directory trees, allowing easier access to user, desktop, etc. And solving macOS's problem with inaccessible/users. Added icons for folders and files in all file and folder browsers. Fix: modulating saturation in equalizers could produce zipper noise. Fix: bathroom device in M Turbo Reverb was causing infinite feedback in some models. Fix: Turbo Reverb module wasn't available in MXXX/M Superlooper even when a bundle license was available. Fix: double-clicking a load source file in automatic equalizers would set up the EQ even if target wasn't analyzed yet. Fix: M-Cabinet profile mixer could cause temporary problems when changing parameters and visualization didn't work properly. Fix: import wave in M-Cabinet was causing crashes. Fix: test tone didn't work when sleep on silence was active in M-Convolution MB. Fix: displaying tabs as pop-ups could lead to various problems with Windows positioning and crashes. Fix: automatic sleep on silence could cause trouble in some specific percussive cases. Fix: ambassador could cause high-level bursts in some extreme cases using the range to 20 kHz mode. Fix: learning multiple module enable states in a modular systems might have not worked. Learning would stop after the first one. Fix: convolution bank module selection via an MP didn't work. Fix: MXXX 6 out could mix all output channels to one if a module with latency has been used. Fix: installer installed hidden alpha plugins after using select all and didn't mark version in Windows system. Fix: show hide all may have not update the display in some tabs in M Multi-Analyzer. Fix: meter in dB modular parameter for metering didn't work. Fix: plugins could crash in plugin benchmark and some other circumstances if VST2 interface was used with surround enabled. Fix: multi-parameters ignored transformation shapes per parameter in banks mode. Fix: M-compare sync didn't work in some cases. Fix: M-compressor stopped working with threshold at 0 dBFS. Fix: some equalizers produces zipper noise when a was being moved while having soft saturation enabled. Fix: M Superlooper may have not played imported loops. Fix: Windows installer may have not installed user data when executed on non-admin account. Fix: copy/paste and presets from TurboReverb's ERs didn't work properly. Fix: crossover module in mTurboReverb may have malfunctioned. Fix: M Superlooper could fail to crossfade if overdubbing started/ended while already playing something. Fix: downloader could fail installing mDrummer packs for paths with mixed slash and backslash characters. Fix: per band mute didn't work for multi-band plugins if they had just a single band. Fix: multiple mTurboReverb fixes for extreme cases. Fix: M metronome didn't work correctly for other signatures than X/4. Fix: MIDI through wasn't saved with default settings in some plugins. Fix: pre-filtering option in integrated loudness meters didn't have any effect. Fix: settings the crossover mode to serial would cause a crash in some plugins. Read more at MeldaProduction.com. Please like this video if you found it helpful, and if you'd like to stay informed on the latest in music gear releases and limited time discount offers, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.